everything.
You can always grow and get extra outlets with this. So this is the great thing about it. So if you're somebody that only has 2 outlets, this can actually double, triple, quadruple all your outlets just by upgrading, just by plugging directly inside of it. And now you've upgraded to the newest, latest, and greatest. Now, in the past, remember the surge suppressor or the power strip?
Right.
It kind of looked like this. Actually, this is one right here. It was actually made in the 70s. And in the past, the plugs were a lot smaller. Everything would fit, and you would actually use all those different plugs. If you kind of notice, all the plugs now look like these big jumbo ones. Usually when you put them onto the strip itself, you kind of take up a lot of space. So now, with the PowerCube, this is all you do. You have the capabilities to grab all your plugs and just plugs everything right off to the side. And what that does is, it gives you the capabilities to fit everything perfectly without running into each other, without taking up too much space. And the nice thing about this is that everything now fits perfectly because now it gives you the capabilities to put in all your different plugs in.
So it takes one plug, right? And it turns it into how many?
Well, with one plug, this gives you 4 extra outlets, and you're getting 2. Now, if you ever want to make it even better, even take advantage of it, upgrading and adding more plugs, this is all you do. Get that other cube, and it pops right into one of the extra ports.
Well, isn't that going to overload my...
It's not going to overload because, well, the nice thing about this, it actually has overload protection built inside.
I love that.
So imagine this. So let's say you're, in the bathroom, you just got out of the shower, and the last thing you should do...
This is my cousin. She just moved in with her boyfriend, and he had to put in like extra outlets because she plugs in everything.
Well, most of us don't even do that. Most of us, like, we're in the shower, we're wet, we get out, unless we're doing our hair or we're using our hair dryers or curlers. And usually what happens is we have like one outlet, and what we do is we put something in the outlet and we pop it back and forth. Now with this, you just plug it right in, and you grab your outlet, and you put your plug right into the outlet. And the nice thing about this is, this has overload protection built inside of it, up to 15 amps. So it gives you the capability to run the hair dryer and run the hair curler at the same time.
All at the same time.
And that's the beautiful thing about this. So this really does give you everything that you need to upgrade.
And I want to take a video of you doing that because I want to see how that works.
Like how,
so,
yeah, so.
You get 2 of these. So as we mentioned, it's a set of 2.
Yes.
It's a set of 2. That's fabulous. But a lot of people are picking up more than one because you can actually put them together. Am I doing this the right way?
Yeah, just plug them right in.
You can put them together and you can get more on that outlet. I love that they're right there against the wall, so it's not that unsightliness that you have everywhere. Plus, where is it? There it is.
Right in the front. Look at that.
Look at that.
Upgraded. So everybody has all those USB devices nowadays. You think
Right.
your kids are going away to school, they're going away into the dorms. Usually when you go in a dorm, they only have like 2 outlets. That gives you the capabilities to plug in your tablet if you want to. All you do is plug it right into the side. If you have a digital camera, if you have that big laptop, well, now you can plug that directly right into the outlet, the printer. So that one outlet now gives you those 4 extra outlets right on the plug. So now you basically upgraded something that was designed a long time ago to today's standards.
You know, this has never been on the air. We've never seen this before. It's the first time presented. It's one of those things where I was like, you know what, that's really neat. And I think people would actually love it. And you are. So a lot of people are picking up more than one set of these. It's just $27.36 for 2, which actually puts you at like, what, under $14 each when you do the math. I love that we talked about dorm rooms, back to school, small places where you don't have, or old houses where I have an old house, and I'm telling you, they put outlets in the weirdest places.
Well, in the past, we didn't have all this technology. You didn't have a smartphone. You didn't have a laptop. You had, like, this is what you had. You had a TV and you had a lamp.
Maybe.
Now, yeah, and that's what usually happens. But now in the kitchen, everybody has that coffee maker. Everybody has the blender, the toaster. This plugs into everything, even your cell phone, because now it's USB.
I play that game with, am I going to unplug the Bose or am I going to unplug the Keurig? Because which one will I have to reset the clock on in order to plug in the Vitamix? And you know what? You don't have to. Now you have all the plugs.
Right. When you go on vacation, take this with you because it gives you all the plugs that you need. So if you have your cell phone, no problem. If you need extra plugs, just plug an extra cube right into the side, and it gives you the capabilities to really take advantage of all that extra space. You can plug any of your USB devices, the Christmas tree lights. Look at this. This is actually running a power saw. Most of the times when you see stuff like this, it can't be done. But this has that 15 amp protection built inside.
It's great for in the garage.
Well, to kind of give you an idea. So here's our plug. I'm going to plug this right in, and I want to show you something. And it kind of looks a little dangerous.
Should I back away?
You might
Do you
want
have
to.
a saw?
I have a saw.
Who said that Oscar could bring a saw?
I should not play with stuff like this, but this is what I wanted to show you. This is 15 amps. This is designed for 15 amps. So So I can actually use something like this. I can use my power tools with this. And since it has that 15 amp protection, think about it this way. When something is about to trip, it has that overload protection built inside. So when it does trip...
You're done with the saw.
Yeah, I'm done with the saw. Here,
He's
I'll
an electronics expert. He's not our do-it-yourself
I'm not allowed
guy.
to play with saws, so she made sure of it. It actually has overload protection built right inside. So this little button will actually pop out to say, hey, it overloaded. So it pops out, and it's a safety feature built in because no one wants to get electrocuted. No one wants to burn down the house.
No.
That safety feature is very important. This also goes off first before anything else in your house goes. So instead of running down to the basement and looking for the fuse, looking for that breaker, no more running around.
That's happened so many times. I put a pressure washer in outside, and then something goes, and I have to go up like 3 flights or down 3 flights in order to fix that. This has it all built in. So what it's doing is it's taking your 1 and it's turning it into 4. You also have, plus the USBs, the 2 USBs right there.
Right.
But you can put these, and they're buildable. So a lot of people are getting more than 1 of these so that you get more than 1 set, because you get 2 of them to start with, but you could get 4, you could get 6, and you could create a whole wall. And you know what? It's not unsightly. A lot of that stuff is unsightly when you make them too long and too big, like this.
Now we're coming into the holidays, and then we're going to have tons of Christmas trees, Christmas tree lights all over the place. And so would you rather have something that's small, that you actually can plug right into a wall outlet, than something that's laying on the ground, gets dirty, can actually get wet? This could actually be a fire hazard, because think about it. It was actually designed in the 70s. This is the newest, latest, and greatest for today. You have 4 outlets. On the side, you have your USB ports. These are 2.1 adapters. So plug in your iPhone, your iPad, the new Le Pen today's special value will plug directly into this and charge. So, and if you want to add extra outlets, you grab the extra one, plugs right into the top or into the side. Whichever plug is open, you can always build and make it greater and bigger.
You get 2, but a lot of people are picking up more than 1. This is the first time it's presented, and what happens a lot, it's like a fun puzzle. What happens a lot is we don't bring in a whole lot to begin with, because the first time being presented, and we're actually getting limited in what we have to give you. So get on the phone right away for this one. Featured price is not always around, and it's $27.36. It is kind of fun, right?
It's actually
to figure out how you can put them together.
But it gives me so much. And again, 15 amps built inside, so the protection is built in. Extra ports, and also extra USBs for all your devices and all your needs.
Great price too, at under $14 each. Thanks, Oscar.
That's pretty cool.
Oscar, next time, you cannot bring a saw.
Don't bring a saw next time? Okay, I'm sorry. They're really scary with the saw?
I'm just kidding. It's me and knives and things like that. This is coming up in just a bit. Is this correct, or is it next? No, it's coming up. It is. A while supplies last. Look at the price on this. You're getting 12 of these superior quality glass and stainless, just beautifully done.